Hey, welcome to the show. I'm the Crypto Kid, and in these videos we take a look at Bitcoin and everything that's going on in the world of cryptocurrency. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We make daily videos and keep it relevant to what's going on in the news. And if you're joining us again, welcome back. You know how we do it. Let's jump right in and take a look at Bitcoin Cash today. Now currently we are sitting at 2,300 USD. And we did reach that 2,400 USD, a little bit beyond that 2,426 I'm showing here. And it seems as though we really have leveled out and found that plateau. But it looks pretty good. There's a lot of volume happening here, and I think it's a good day to take a step back and really look at this from a different perspective. And I think it is important, especially because we look at this every day. Now this is the 3 hour, but if we take a step back here, we can take a look what's going on over the last week, and even further from that we can step back again and take a look to see at the full month. If my page will load here, let's hit that 30-day. Now you can see exactly what I'm talking about. We've had a lot of action over the last month, and even if we take a step further in a minute, we'll take a look at that 3-month spread. But even just here in the last month, early December, we were sitting at $1,100, and we're sitting at double that just over the last month. It's really impressive and really incredible to see how fast this is happening. And again, we'll take a look here at the 3-month spread, looking at mid-October, where we were sitting at $311. Again, this is just staggering to see. So when you see these pullbacks coming down from around 3,400 here earlier, I guess later at the end of the year 2017 in December, mid-December 2017, we were at, remember we had that Coinbase news and that huge run-up. Well, again, we really aren't down that much when you look at it in the bigger picture, and I think that's what's important from time to time, to take a step back and really see how far we've come in such a short period of time. Now, if we jump over to the other side of the coin, you can see here with Bitcoin Core, again, just over the last 3 days here, really struggling to break through that $15,000 mark, and it seems as though there hasn't been too much activity coming from this camp at all in terms of price-wise. And unfortunately, over the last 24, not much can be said here with Bitcoin Cash in terms of volume, but again, there has been a lot of consistency. Even though with that lack of, or that volatility we're seeing here, it really has maintained that price pretty hardcore there at around $2,400, upwards to around 28. So again, hopefully we have found that floor around 23, but it's anyone's guess where this will happen, because look at what's going on with Ripple again today, showing 23%, Ethereum at 16, and just so much happening in the top 10 here with a lot. If they're up a lot. So pretty interesting to see. But let's jump over to Bitcoin.com and see what's happening in the news, because there is a couple interesting stories to say the least. First of which is in Austria here. We got some pretty interesting Bitcoin Cash adoption happening with, first of all, the Australian brokerage service here, Bitpanda, which is a cryptocurrency brokerage service. I'm not too familiar with them myself, but you might have heard the older name Coinimal. That's what I'm more familiar with them with, because they have been around since 2014. Bitpanda, as it's known now, is pretty interesting, because what they've done is they've actually just yesterday added BCH, and anybody that was holding BCT, or BTC I should say, Bitcoin at the time, will also be credited that Bitcoin Cash. So pretty cool to see them adding that to their lineup. But even more exciting here is the Austrian Postal Service here. 1,700 different outlets are going to be allowing you to cash out and buy Bitcoin Cash, and that's pretty awesome. It's going to allow enthusiasts over there in Europe. So if you're out there, check that out. It's pretty awesome to see it. So there's going to be 1,700. Apparently, I guess here there's 400 post offices and almost 1,300 different partners. So that's pretty exciting. That really is a pretty wide range there. So here all that's needed is the email associated with the Bitpanda wallet, and the funds will be deposited automatically into the customer's wallet. But not only that, if you wanted to cash out, you can actually do so with Amazon gift cards. So essentially you're being able to use Bitcoin Cash on Amazon.de, essentially just using the email service there, or cashing out and just getting yourself some gift cards to do that. So again, pretty cool stuff happening all over the place, all over the world, I should say, with Bitcoin Cash. Now here is an interesting story happening with the Chinese cryptocurrency exchanges as well regarding South Korea. Now we talk about South Korea a lot because they have been in the news, really shaking things up, trying, or I should say maybe struggling to get their control over the flow of money there, and they're doing everything they can to do so. But right now the story remains the same. They are trying to get people's identities locked down. So they want to make sure that they know exactly who, what, where, why, and when anybody using cryptocurrency is using it. So how are they going to do this? I have no idea, but they are trying to set up what's known as this real name identification system. But they have really been strict about these virtual accounts. I mean, I think underlyingly here, they're trying to control the flow of money. Obviously, they want to make sure that they are in control of how money moves if they can't be in control of the actual issuing of this money. So you're going to see a lot more of this happening. But the frustrating thing is for these Chinese exchanges that have really jumped away from China trying to escape these regulations, and now here they are stuck waiting to see what South Korea's regulations are going to be. So whether you'll see people start moving over to Japan because they have really started to heavily regulate these crypto scenes. It's anyone's guess, but my guess would be that South Korea will probably heavily regulate these exchanges, making sure that they can visually see through this, and it's as transparent for them as they can do it. So to me, it's all about that peer-to-peer trusted, without the trusted third parties here, because that's what cryptocurrency is all about: being able to send money to who and where you want, whenever you want. It's your money. Criminals and other folks like that, they're going to use whatever they want. It doesn't need to be cryptocurrency. They're going to use cash. They're going to use other means of doing their dirty work. So to me, it's just a means of the government trying to really control the money flow, and that's what they do best. So you're going to see more and more of this around the world, and like always, we will continue to follow the stories. And if you really want to get in touch with what's happening day to day, instead of waiting for these daily videos, you can do so on Twitter, the wicked community over there for Bitcoin Cash and other cryptocurrencies. My tag there is the Crypto Kid with 2 D's. Check me out, and yeah, drop me a line. There's a lot going on over there. So thanks again for watching, and we will hopefully see you in the next one.